Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom Leader Class Ultra Magnus. So here he is in his truck mode, and for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. The one biggest complaint that I have, and so several other people have, are the fact that his hands are right there. Yes, it does bother me, and I do have a fix for it, but I will get into that a little bit later. But other than that, here is the rest of the truck, and that's not lined up all the way there. Oh no. But as far as the front goes, it looks really good. I like this. I love the silver grill, the Autobot symbol, and I like the blue for the windows, or for the front, and the silver for the sides. But I think it looks pretty cool. And then of course you got the trailer back here, which looks really nice. It's done in all blue, and then you got the red up top. And you got basically his legs on the back, or his lower legs, but, you know, it was like that on the War for Cybertron version, and it's like this on this one, so. But there is the top, there is the bottom, and, yeah, as far as the fix goes, so, like I was saying, the biggest problem I have, and a bunch of people have with this vehicle mode, is the fact that you can see his hands right there. They don't hide at all, they're just, that's right where they're at. So what I like to do is go in here, and for vehicle mode, you store the shoulder pads right here. Well, actually take them off, and here, I'll untab that. And what I do is I take them and I unfold them, and then I plug them in to that port right there. I think that's the way I do it. Oh, I gotta remember how to do it. Or no, sorry. I think it's actually, I plug it into his hand, and when you do that, it will, if I can get it to work. Come on, work for me, work for me, work for me, please. Come on, come on. Well, this usually works. I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I can't remember if it was his hand or what it was. Oh. Get back in there. I was doing it on the wrong side. But take this, and you plug them into his hand, and do it on the right side, so you don't get stuck up like that. I'm so smart. Take them, plug them in, and just kind of like lay them down flat, or what I like to do is you can fold them up, and they will stay just fine with them even folded up. And let me get this back together. Get everything tabbed back in. Tab this side back in. Oh, come on. Tab that in. Maybe. Well, if the toy would cooperate with me and I didn't bump the camera all the time. There we go. And as you can see, that severely, and so, you know, it just very much cleans it up. I mean, that looks so much better than with the hands just poking out. So that's my little fix for that. I don't really think there is much more you can do, but I really like the fact that you can plug those in there so that you can cover the hands. Looks really nice. And there's a spot for an Autobot symbol right here, and I don't know why they didn't put one, but as far as vehicle mode goes, that's about it. So we will just get down to transforming him. And I believe the transformation is the exact same as the War for Cybertron one. I don't have the War for Cybertron one, so I can't compare them, but just want to take off the missiles, untab this whole back piece, take the shoulder pads here, unpeg them, and flip up these gray pieces, and then we'll set those off to the side for now. Come here, remove the forearm pieces, like that, and then I'll work on the trailer first. So, to bring these side sections out, and then split the legs, then you want to just basically fold these in and collapse all of this in, which I gotta figure out how to do it. It's like, it's got a weird way to, there we go, like that. So that collapses in, Well, it's not really weird, but I'm not... There we go. So, you clap the legs in like so, and then you got those all done. And on this section, you just take this, fold that up, and it just kind of... You take this piece, bring that up, and then there you have the torso bit for Magnus. But the first thing we're going to do is actually talk about his base robot mode. So, you just want to split the legs, bring them down, take the waist, rotate him at the waist. You want to take this whole back section here and bring it up. It'll slide up. And then you want to take this section and bring it back. Open this up to reveal the head, snap it back into place, and then bring the arms in. And I gotta raise the camera so you can see what I'm doing. If I can get to the prop. Sure. There we go. And I just want to come back to the feet and flip out the heel spurs. And that's his base robot mode, and it's just a white Optimus Prime. I mean, there's not much more to it. Looks like a white Optimus Prime that's very, very thick. That's the best way I can put that. But he does have a nice head sculpt. I do actually really like that head sculpt, so it looks nice. But there's not really any new detail you didn't see from the vehicle mode because, oh, I don't know, it's all right there. But I got the legs and then the arms, so that's about it for the base robot. So to get him ready for the actual Magnus, because that's what we care about, you just want to... Actually, you want to extend this forward, bring this down, flip the head in, and take the crotch, bring it down. You can take that, put it back. You want to take the crotch, bring it down, and rotate it around so you have a more Ultra Magnus crotch, and then you just want to flip in the heel spurs. And that is your Magnus. That's him ready for the Magnus mode. And then you just take the legs and slide them on. The arm pieces and plug them into the ports right there, and just tap them up. Oops, I just smacked everything over. Take this, peg that in, and you can take the shoulder pads, plug them in on the shoulders like so. Then you can take the missiles and plug them into the shoulder pads for the missile launchers. Oh, come on. And again, I'm gonna have to raise up the camera, so let me get that adjusted real quick. And for the last part, you just want to take this piece, plug it into the back like so, and you can bring it down and tab it in. And there is Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. And I think his robot mode is really good. I really, really like his robot mode. I think it looks amazing, and in my opinion, looks way better than the War for Cybertron version, which again, I still don't have, or I never owned, but I just think this looks so much better. So we're getting closer on that head, and personally, I think this head sculpt is a heck of a lot better than the War for Cybertron version 2. I did not like his head sculpt whatsoever. So there is that, and then you just got the rest of the body. Got the nice blue for the windows and the red for the legs. So the one thing I don't understand why they didn't do, but they didn't put an Autobot symbol on his shoulder pad. They made like a spot for an Autobot insignia, but they didn't actually put one. So that's a repro label. So that's why he has an Autobot symbol. Now we'll just take a look up the back. And yes, he has an ass. A pretty big ass, but what can you do? So, and he does have a gun. It's the same one that came with the Siege version. So there you go. There's that. And I don't know why I kept on calling it the War for Cybertron version. They're both War for Cybertron, but yeah, the Siege version, it's the same thing. But obviously he can hold his gun, and it looks like Ultra Magnus holding his gun. So as far as comparisons, here he is with Kingdom Galvatron, and I think they look really good together. So I guess you can recreate the scene of Galvatron killing Magnus. So, and you can take them apart to do that too. So you can make it look like he even blew up. So that's kind of cool. And here is Earthrise Optimus Prime. So just to see how that looks, and I think they look good together too. So, all right. So as far as Kingdom Leader Magnus, I definitely say he's worth it. Like I've been saying, he's in my opinion better than the Siege version, just because he just looks a lot cleaner. He doesn't have the battle damage, and personally, I'm used to this Magnus because, you know, G1, but I just didn't really like Siege's. I didn't like its design. I didn't like his head sculpt. So, but I'd say if you can find this figure, definitely pick him up. So that's been my look at the Transformers Kingdom Leader Class Ultra Magnus. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.